A lot of things to cover tonight, guys. A lot of things to cover tonight. Some good, some not so good. Some of the same SOS. But one thing is for sure. One thing that needs to get pointed out, and that is that WWE wrestling companies, I don't care which one it is, we wrestling fans do not want to see 31 ads. 31 ads within the first 45 to 50 minutes on a wrestling show that was 2 hours and 30 minutes roughly tonight. After I got to 31 within the first hour, I got tired of it and stopped. That was with 3 to 4 commercial breaks within the first 45 minutes. Now, there were some good things on this show, don't get me wrong. There was some very good things on this show. I like how they're having brother versus brother for the finals to see who's facing Roman Reigns. Excuse me, Roman Reigns at Mexico City, where it's going to be Penta versus Rey Fenix next week. I like that. I like how we're not seeing the SOS. Same old crap, same old shit, depending on who you are, however you want to put it. With the bloodline, as far as this week is concerned, we saw Royce Keys return with OTM, the tag team from NXT. I like that. And Royce Keys and OTM wiped the floor with everybody in sight. They wiped the floor with LA Knight. They wiped the floor with Solo Sikoa. They wiped the floor with the Usos. I enjoy that. And it is not the same old stuff. And if you say that it's the same old stuff, I want you to go back to when Roman Reigns held the undisputed Universal Championship, okay? And the Usos were the tag team champions. Did anybody get any type of upper hand on them throughout that entire time? Did anybody? Could you really point out that really stuck out to what I just said? No. Roman Reigns. Goldberg, no. Brock Lesnar, no. Cesaro, no. Daniel Bryan, Edge, John Cena, you name it. Nobody was getting the upper hand on him outside of a few small things here and there. Nobody was. And if I'm wrong on this, if I'm wrong, put it in the comments below. Prove me wrong and put it in the comments below. Name one major thing that Roman Reigns had done to him outside of the Sami Zayn incident, where they kind of relived the Shield, which led up to Sami Zayn being number one contender, and it was Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns for the undisputed title. Outside of that, and maybe a couple other things. Not enough to say all we're saying is the same old crap. No, it's not. Now, tonight. Would it have been nice to have seen, I don't know, maybe Liv Morgan actually wrestle? You know, I am getting tired of some of the champions not doing anything except getting beat up on the ringside because they're interrupting another matchup. That's getting kind of tiresome. She either needs to defend her title on a more regular basis or drop the thing. You know, they're building up this feud between Stephanie Vaquer, Becky Lynch, and Liv Morgan. And Stephanie Vaquer and Becky Lynch are neck and neck and going at it over who's going to be the next champion. So do you honestly think that in 2 weeks Stephanie Vaquer is going to become the women's champion on Monday Night Raw? No. Liv Morgan, victorious in a couple weeks. I'm interested to see what happens, though, in that matchup and what leads up to it next week. That's what I'm interested to see. Story. Not ads. Story. And wrestling. That's what we want to see. OTM and Royce Keys interrupting the tag team matchup. A tag team match that really just kind of looked at as SOS. Same old crap. And building up to Roman Reigns versus LA Knight. They started off the show doing WWE Wrestling 101. 2 men come out, they're talking. Another 2 men come out, challenge, match is set. Look, the Usos more than likely was going to lose. When you looked at who all was in it and building up to Roman Reigns versus LA Knight at Money in the Bank. LA Knight needs to get the upper hand, get some either victories or upper hand more often than what he has been doing. His reception tonight, his ovation tonight when he first came out wasn't much of nothing. Now, I know that you can be hot in one place and not get as good a reception in another with fans, but gotta do something there. Now, if you ask me, LA Knight definitely deserves more than what he's getting. He deserves a title. But unless they pull something kind of different at Money in the Bank, I don't see him getting the title anytime soon. Anytime soon. It's just me. Now, Femi and Bron Breakker. I'm actually interested in this matchup. This is something I'm interested in come Saturday night, or not Saturday, excuse me, Sunday night's main event. And these two are going to have a knockdown, drag out affair. I don't see Femi going to Paul Heyman's side. I don't see it whatsoever. Honestly, as long as he's been gone, would you please bring Bronson Reed back if he is ready to go? if Bronson Reed is ready to go, this would be the perfect opportunity to bring him back and have Bron Breakker pick up the victory. Because a loss for Oba Femi would do nothing to him, absolutely nothing to him. And Bron Breakker doesn't need to lose either. So having Bron Breakker win would help him, benefit him, even if it is by interference of some sort. That's just me, wrestling fans. I know the interaction they've been having back and forth here on Raw tonight in this contract signing. And I really like the intensity that Bron Breakker showed after he signed the contract and, just kind of threw the contract up and Paul Heyman's chest and said, have your daddy sign it and that stuff, all that stuff. This is really building up to being a good matchup at Sunday night's main event. Really good segment for us on Sunday night's main event, which will carry on in some form or fashion to Money in the Bank. We all know this. Because Money in the Bank needs to have good matches, at least for the most part, to carry that show outside of the two Money in the Bank matches. They do. Okay? WWE do not rely on just the Money in the Bank matches to make that show entertaining. Don't. Okay? Just don't. But first we got to get past Sunday night's main event, and I'm ready to see Bron Breakker versus Oba Femi. Should be a knockdown, drag-out affair. But wrestling fans, hey look, like I said, there's some things WWE really needs to work on. The ads and how they arrange them, either cutting some of them out or not having one segment, opening segment, commercial break after one entrance, coming back 3, 4, 5 minutes into the match, commercial break, finish the match, so on and so forth, till you get to the next talking segment. As a matter of fact, then the promos are the only things you don't have a break in between. That is, there. You should know there's something wrong there. And outside of all that, Big Cass and Javon Evans. Javon Evans, I'm telling you, he deserves, with the work that he's putting in, the work that he's putting in, if there was any time in the future, near or decent future, to either give him a Money in the Bank, to either give him an Intercontinental title, to give him something for the work that he's put in. He's already proving that he is the workhorse superstar for what he's doing on Monday Night Raw. By far. An Intercontinental title is for the workhorse champion. Ding, 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 ding. What better way could you give him that honor in the near future than make him IC champ. Speaking of that, where in the world was Chad Gable tonight? I might have missed something, but Chad Gable I did not see. So, what are we doing, WWE? He just became the Intercontinental Champion. I'm getting out of here, wrestling fans. Wasn't that bad of a match between Javon Evans and Big Cass. I hope they have another one, okay? I do. Because that matchup for a David versus Goliath type match, which that's what it was. That's how WWE makes these things. David versus Goliath, and Big Cass, wins the feud overall. Wasn't that bad. I really enjoyed the matchup, so I hope they have another one. Maybe on a pay-per-view. A big event. It's just me. Y'all let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel today. Let me know if you agree with anything that I said on this review of Monday Night Raw. Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, all that kind of great stuff. Go back and check out anything you have missed on the channel right now. And of course, until I see you again, this is Webby. I will catch each and every one of you on the other side. Talk to you later.